Hello, hello, hello. We are on day 6. Boy, time is flying by. Day 6 of our Holiday Blues Got You Down. And so, if you've been following along at all, you may remember that we've talked about mindset, we've been talking about breath work, been talking about forgiveness. Well, let's see, what else? Today I want to talk, with forgiveness. That's what today is about. Today I want to talk to you about this piece about forgiveness that even when the other person that you are mentally thinking about for forgiveness, where you're forgiving them, if they don't know that you're having an issue, which is usually the case, it is about creating the space within yourself to be able to acknowledge a sense of freedom, of letting go that emotional outcome that you feel should be happening, but it may not necessarily even be acknowledged by the other party. And so when we hold on, when we resist and we're holding on to the sense of resentment and can't quite understand what needs to take place to let go, this can start to have an effect on the physical body. So, for instance, I have had clients who have come to me telling me that they can't talk, that it's hard to verbalize, whether it's actual words or whether it is maybe there's laryngitis or something along those lines that's taking place. So if the voice is having a hard time being heard or created, it is an important feature to note that there's probably a lot that needs to be said. Sore throats are another feature of this. So if there's, for instance, if there's congestion and drainage that's taking place, there's an issue within the body that needs to be released. And often what I mention to my clients is about working on what needs to be said. What needs to be said to yourself? What needs to be said to somebody else? And you may not be able to be in a face-to-face conversation or even something that you want to say to them over the phone, but it's this sense of awareness to be able to find the freedom to voice whether they can hear you or not. And that's an important feature to understand about forgiveness as well, is being able to create the voice so that it can be heard and experienced and released, so that the symptoms of whatever seems to be created within you, and I'm speaking about the voice right now, but if there is a lot of tightness that's taking place or drainage or laryngitis, things along those lines that's preventing you from feeling confident with voice, then taking your time and connecting back to what do you need? Do you need to gargle with some warm salt water? Do you need to drink some hot tea or hot lemon water? Do you need to sing your favorite song? Do you need to create awareness of breath pattern? And one thing that I always love to do to awaken my voice, or my throat for that matter, if I'm noticing I have a lot of congestion, sinus congestion, and I am having drainage in my throat, I will often start to create lion's breath. So this is a really good piece to understand and create for yourself, and it looks silly as all get out, and here I am, I'm going to do it on video. And from here, I often have done this particular lion's breath while driving my car, which always makes for an interesting scenario, especially if you're at a stoplight. So I want you just to take a deep breath through your nose. And then for lion's breath, you're going to stick out your tongue as far as you can. Okay? And that's going to be your exhale. So you can watch with me just for a moment. All right, now it's your turn to play along. Take in a deep breath through your nose. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Good. So lion's breath gives you this sense of awareness. You can do that 1 or 2 times. Maybe you can throw in a 3rd time. That's perfectly fine. But I want you to notice how you feel. Your jawline, your tongue, that's sticking out of your tongue. How does the throat feel? So this is where we start to create this deeper awareness of what do we need to say. Now, if voice is not of issue to you, and maybe it is a shoulder injury, or maybe there's something going on within the knees or the legs. For instance, with legs or knees, this is about the forward action. So if there is an injury that's whether to knees or legs, what's your flexibility about moving forward in life, taking one step at a time forward? And so we start to process some of these situations in our life, and we start to understand what's going on from the body standpoint. And this has always been an amazing learning experience. So if you remember, the left side of your body is your feminine side, and the right side of your body is your masculine side. Is it one or both legs that's of issue? So we take a look at these different parts about the physical body and the emotional side to things as well. Now I want to share a reading with you here, and this is about I Love My Flexibility. And again, this is one of my favorite books, Louise Hay's Love Your Body. It's her positive affirmations. And so I love my flexibility. God has given me the ability to be flexible and to flow with life like a willow tree. I can bend and stretch and always come back to my center. I choose the thoughts that strengthen this ability to be supple, and I love and appreciate my beautiful flexibility. And flexibility for body, for mind, being awakened from a deeper sense of awareness about your flexibility. This is a very strong piece about who you are. If you were brought into this world being knotted up, tightened up, can barely move, then we need to take a step back and observe that process of what was it like when your mother was pregnant with you. So there's lots to start to encounter in the healing journey for sure. And the process can begin with an event that I have coming up this coming Saturday. So if you have an interest and would like to join me for this 3-hour-long event, it's completely free. Just need you to register so that you can get the Zoom link and participate. We are going to have a nice variety of opportunities to listen, to interact with others who are also in the Zoom meeting. And you will have a little bit of journaling that you will be processing as well throughout this time frame. So ponder flexibility, ponder setting yourself free, forgiving yourself, forgiving others. And in that sense of freedom, we are creating this deeper sense of awareness from within. I appreciate your time. If you have questions, please leave a comment. If you're watching this later on and not in the live version, then put #replay just so I can reconnect with you a little bit later on. And I'm more than happy to answer any additional questions that may be coming up for you. I look forward to hearing your thoughts and what's going on for you at this point. Be well. Have a great evening. Thank you.